One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Liberty's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Flames come to the line with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Jukes his way for home. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. And the Flames have their offense in high gear. Right back to the well. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Carney. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Howell. Caught over the middle. It's Person. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Flames trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. DBs will try to keep everything in front. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Allen. He's loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Flames started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Liberty!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
7 for International, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the FIU Panthers offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Makes the catch. It's McNeil. Breaks into the open. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's the end of the period. Liberty is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for a field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Gets the back moving. They'll run the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the fullback. Got the first down and still on his feet. Nice move. Creates some space. Flying down the left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Flames come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now on the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Flames will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Demps. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle is doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get in the space and make the big gain.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll toss it. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Flames in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Flames come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Still running at the 40. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Montgomery. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Houck. Bringing the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
To throw, it's Daniels. He'll try to do it himself. At the 45, on his way. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give to the back. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. The Flames will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better.
Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into the...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. And the Flames come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Flames are rolling down the field. Back to pass, it's Hout. Trying to make magic with his feet. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Flames have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. The Flames have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Flames. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way.
Going over the top. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good.
Florida International, 21, Liberty, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Randolph. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Makes the grab on 3rd. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Flames will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll try the run. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The give to the tailback. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, FIU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. On the ground, it's Allen. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback gets the 1st down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Flames have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. He's in open space downfield.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him.
Breaks into the open. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Flames will hustle to the line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Catch in the middle. It's Allen. And the defense drags him down. The Flames are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Howell. Grab near the sticks, it's Randolph. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They're going back to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They'll stop him at the 22. As the defense makes a play.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback.
Got room on the return. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game and you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't